Lesson 2.
Hey guys! So today we're going to talk about, this is our second lesson in our piano beginners course, and we're going to talk about the finger numbering system, okay? The finger numbering system on the piano, okay? So we number our fingers when we're playing the piano. We have 10 fingers and 10 toes, right? So again, the first thing that we're going to want to do, remember, is to stretch our hands out, and we're going to want to make sure that our body is centered at the piano, right? And we're going to want to make sure that our fingers our hands are equally distant. So left hand and right hand should be there, and your body should be square in the middle of the piano, okay? And we're going to find our middle C. Okay, our middle C, remember, our C is always going to be in between. We're going to find our set of two black keys, and we're going to find that in the middle of the piano. Remember, it's going to be closest to your body. So we're going to find our two black keys, and then we're going to move our hand towards our body, right? And then what is that note? So that should be a D, right? So if you guess that's a D, that's correct. So what's going to happen is you're going to move one over to the left, and that is going to be our C. That is called middle C. C. So every time you hear that, you're going to press. Every time you hear this, it's going to be a C, right? Also, this is a C. This is a C, and what I'm doing is I'm playing in octaves, but that's a totally different So octaves basically means 8 notes apart. Octo, like octagon, octave, right? So that's our C. So every time you hear a note that sounds like that, that's a C, okay? So today we're focused on middle C and the finger numbering system, okay? So our number one finger, and this is always used in music, but our number one finger is always going to be our thumb. And that's always going to be playing middle C. Our thumb is always going to be on C. 2 is our pointer finger, and that's always going to be on D. Our third finger is going to be on E. And for now, for the partial scale, 4 is going to be on F, and 5 is going to be on G. So as you notice in music, it's C, D, E, F, G. The notes are named as letters, okay? C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. There's only 8 notes in a scale. You start with your number one note is the one you start on and the one you finish on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We don't start with A, right? That sounds different. I was just throwing a little teaser at you. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Anyway, little minuet song there. So for now, we're just going to start with the first 5 notes of the scale, which are C, D, E, F, G. Okay? And today we're only going to focus on the right hand. Okay? Just the right hand. We're not doing anything with the left hand, and we're not doing anything with the black keys today. Okay? So we're going to do C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C. I'm going as slow as I can. Okay, let's do that together if you're at your piano. C, D, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C. Let's do it one more time. C, D, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C. And this is also going to help you with some ear training as well. The reason why I'm singing the notes is to help you learn how to name them. Okay, we're going to give our notes names, which are basically letters of the alphabet in English. C, D, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C. Those are, so I encourage you, those of you who are at home, to play the notes, and while you're playing the notes, sing their names, like I was doing. C, D, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C. Those are the first 5 notes of a C, what is called a C scale. Okay, a scale is like la, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. That's a full scale. Okay. We'll get to that in just a second. So that is a partial, we're going to do the partial scale now, which is just 5 notes. So it's C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C. Okay, let me do it one more time. And then back to the finger numbering system. Okay, remember I said that our fingers are numbered when we're playing the piano. So again, our thumb is number 1. Our pointer finger is 2. Our middle finger is 3. Ring finger is 4. And pinky is 5 for this partial scale, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. C, D, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C. And singing the notes will help you with ear training as well. So you'll know immediately when you hear this note, that's an F. When you hear this is a D. This is a G. This is an E. And so basically what I'm doing is I'm playing random notes. And of course this is a C, right? I played them out of order so that you can learn the names of the notes. So the more you sing the notes, the more this will help you with your ear training. You don't have to have a good voice, okay? you don't have to have a good voice. You just have to have a good ear, which most people have. Okay? So even if you can't sing, your ear, your hearing can be just as good. All right, so let's do this together with our finger numbering, okay? So what I'd like you to do is say the numbers with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's have you do it by yourself while I'm playing. And I encourage you to play along on your piano. Okay, ready? Let's go a little faster. Little faster. And just keep practicing until you get faster and faster and faster. And eventually, obviously I've been doing this for a long time, right? That's how a lot of classical songs actually do that. I've been playing classical music. I've actually been playing the piano for a really long time, since I was 3 years old. So I've had a lot of practice, but eventually you'll get to that. You know, a lot of classical pieces, you'll hear there's a Beethoven song that actually does that. So, but eventually you'll get there. But you definitely want to practice this. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. C, So now I want you to pause this video and practice that before we move on to the next section. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the full C scale. Okay, if you're ready, you should have restarted the video, okay? So now we're going to do what is a full scale. Remember, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. I only showed you a partial at first. Now the full scale is going to be a little bit different, okay? And it is crucial and vitally important here that you know your numbering system with your fingers, okay? So again, our thumb is 1, 2, 3. So after 3, right? I'm going to show you what's going to happen if we didn't cross over. After 3, to do a full scale, we're going to cross over with our thumb to hit the F. C, D, E. We're going to cross over. And your thumb is now, your number 1 is going to hit F. You're going to strike F. G, A, B, and C. So what would happen if we didn't cross over? Uh-oh. We ran out of fingers. So I didn't cross over. So I just did the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's okay if you're just going to go right back down, right? And sometimes you will do that. But for the purposes of the full scale, you're going to want to cross over because look how painful this is. We're going to try this for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And can you imagine what would happen if we crossed over at that point with our thumb hitting A, 2 hitting B, 3 hitting C? That doesn't make sense, does it? I mean, you could keep doing that, but it would just be very painful and it would feel really weird on your fingers, right? So the proper thing to do would be 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to cross over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, right? That's what we want to do eventually. We don't want to, because if we crossed over on the A with our thumb, that's going to feel really weird. So if we, eventually you're going to get to the point where you'll be able to go all the way across the piano, right? You're eventually going to get there. But for now, we're just focusing on the first 8 notes, starting with middle C. C, D, E, and then we want to cross over with our thumb. F, G, A, B, and C. Okay, so I want you to pause this video and I'd like you to practice just that scale. Going down. Now we're going to come down, okay? What goes up must come down, right? So we're going to start with our pinky on C, the C above middle C, an octave, because it's 8 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? This is considered an octave from C to C, from C to shining C, right? Just kidding. But no, not really. From C to C really is an octave from middle C. All right, so we're going to come down. So we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to cross over with our third finger. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it again. Let's do it real slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. I'd like you to try that on your own. Okay? So go ahead and pause and try this on your own. Okay, now we're going to do a very simple, this is the last thing we're going to do before I wrap this up. We're going to do a very simple song. Okay? Using only the notes that we've learned today. We're going to do Lean on Me by Bill Withers. So that's played. it's okay to cross over with your second finger to that B. Right? So we're just gonna go 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2. That's basically just how you play. It's basically the same notes we just played. If you want to put some more feeling into it. That's a little bit different with that B there, but all you have to do is cross, when your thumb is on middle C, all you have to do is cross over with your second finger and then go back to C. So that's the only change. Somebody to, and on lean, you're kind of leaning over, right? And you could, you could play with that. But feel free to practice and play with that. And you should really enjoy that. Okay, folks. Well, that's all for this video. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, like, hit the thumbs up, and my syllabus will be in the comments. It'll be, I'm sorry, in the description. A link to my syllabus is going to be in the description, so like, subscribe, download my syllabus if you're interested, if you want to follow along, and good luck. Have fun.